to you about a fantastic little LED light. This is the F&V Z96 LED, and I think it's the best small LED light on the market today. Let's start first with the build quality. You can see it's a really solid little unit. On the back here you've got a dimmer switch, which gives you a really nice smooth transition. On the bottom you've got a ball mount, any DSLR or video camera, or onto most light stands as well. I'm just going to pop this on to the top of the DSLR, show you. The ball mount gives you really nice adjustability, so you can easily tilt up or down, pan left or right. The other thing I love about this light are the power options. You can see inside here that I've got 5 AA batteries. You can also go directly from a DC power adapter. But unlike other LED lights on the market, you can attach any battery with a Sony Z series connector directly to the unit without having to buy an additional mounting plate. The light has a lot of power, but it stays controllable. Another really fantastic thing about the Z96 F&V LED light is that it comes with 2 filters straight out of the box. You can see here I've got a tungsten filter, and it fits onto the light very easily with these 4 magnetic connectors. On the top of that I can also put the diffusion filter, which just clips on, and turn it on, and you get a really nice effect. One of the best things about the F&V Z96 LED is the fact that you can put a few of them together and create one single, really powerful light source. Let me just show you how quick and easy that is to do. So here are the Z96 LEDs. On the back here you can see that there are 4 dots. You just line them up, and it's literally as easy as clicking them together. Those are not going to come apart again. To take them apart, if you do want to, you literally turn this one to the right, turn this one to the left, and they're apart again. Now, if I wanted to do a handle mount, add a handle, then I would just put them together with these 2 clips on either side. Let me just show you how easy that is to do. Again, you just line up the clips together here, put that together, and this one too, that's together. Same on the other side, put the 4 together, and just push them together. Alright. Then if I wanted to add a handle, I would just literally screw that on there. And if I created myself a very nice 2 Z96 LED lighting setup. Here's ones I've prepared earlier. So you can also do a 4 or a strip of 3. I'll show you what that looks like. Well, enough talking, let's go outside and see the F&V Z96 LED in action. So I'm here with my model Maria, and we're on a guerrilla style modelling shoot. What's really important with this kind of shoot is that you have a really lightweight kit bag, and that every piece of kit in that bag has to have a great usefulness to weight ratio. In my bag I've got 10 LED lights. You can see from the lights that I've prepared earlier, you can get them in all sorts of different configurations. Here I've got 4 put together. So between the block of 4, the strip of 3 and the 2 here, I've got a really great 3-head lighting kit that hasn't added a lot of weight to my kit bag. So we're ready to go. Maria, are you ready? It's really cold, so let's make this quick. We're going to have a 3-point lighting kit. I'm going to put this on. Okay, Maria, if you can just go and stand over there. You give me a shoulder, that's great. Give me the other shoulder, and look down, and look up, and turn all around. Look at me, and move to your right a little bit.
That's great. And cut. Maria, come and have a look. You see how fantastic you look. That's awesome. Great job.
Today we're going to be shooting a few short clips for one of our resale clothing clients with our model Maria. We're just going to the studio now to set up. In professional glamour, fashion or glossy photography and filming, in my opinion it's 90% about getting the right lighting. Maria, if you could just go through to wardrobe, that'd be great. So whether you've got the most beautiful model in the sexiest clothes in the most glamorous location, if you haven't got the right lighting set up, it's always going to look amateurish and cheap. So whether it's a tropical beach or an industrial site or even here in the studio, you really want to make sure you've got the right lighting set up for the job. It's the F&V X300 LED light. It's a flat LED unit measuring 355mm square, 85mm deep, and it's actually really light, weighing in under 2 kilograms. When you're thinking about buying professional equipment, you really want to know that you're buying something that's going to last the distance. And the F&V X300 light feels really robust and tough. It's made out of a one-piece impact-resistant casing. And it has all the fixtures and fittings feel really robust and tough. They're not going to break. It's light and really easy to use, and it just means I can go and get the job done. Pop that up on the stand. I'm looking for a really soft focus on the lights. Luckily, the F&V X300 LED comes with a diffuser, so that means I can just pop this on very quickly and have the light ready. So I'll just put the second light up here. Now you can see on the back of this light I've got a dimmer switch here. But if I take this off, what's great about it is that it has a remote control facility, so I can add a cable in here, and if I wanted to hang the light up from the ceiling and run a cable down, I could immediately have a great remote control for my kits. Now for this shoot I'm actually using a very simple 3-head lighting kit, and I don't need the remote control facility, but it's great to know I have it. So let's get this thing started. Dave, can you give me a hand? Thanks. If you wouldn't mind just moving that last light a bit further back, I think we'll be ready. The great thing about the F&V X300 LEDs is the softness of the light and the colour temperature. They've also got a really nice wide spread of the beam. I think it's about 65 degrees, so it's perfect for this kind of lighting. And look to me. Yeah, that's great. Let's sit up. And if you could just do the last shot, so you're doing your makeup and a little bit of makeup, and then you look at me as if you're really surprised. Just slowly like this. That's great. I think we've got it. Thanks very much, Maria. So as you can see, the X300s are really great in the studio, but let me just show you what they look like on location. Maria, if you'd like to just go and stand over there, you stand on the box, just fix this light. Yeah, Dave, if you could just move to your right a little bit. Perfect, there we go. You think so? Great, and maybe turn around slowly. So Maria, if you could look over there and back into the camera. Perfect. So you can see the great thing about the X300 takes you and you want to go outside, you can just whack a battery onto the back of the light and within minutes you can be out here and shooting. Go crazy, hands up in the air and in your hair. That's perfect. That's great. In your hair. Yep, keep going. And lean down to kiss the camera. That's perfect. That's great. And cuts. Thanks, Maria. And makeup. For feature pieces, I like to use kit that's light, adaptable, and ready to go. That's why I use the F&V T4 LED lights. The main reason I use them is pure and simply for the quality of the light source. They have a 60-degree wide-angle beam, which is perfect for use with wide-angle lenses, even in a 16:9 format. And not only is it very wide, it's also very bright compared to other lights I've used. For this feature interview, I've used 3 T4 LED lights, a key, a fill and a backlight, and it's worked beautifully. Let me get one off the stand and show you. So, as you can see, the F&V T4 LED light has a tungsten filter, a diffuser and 2 barn doors. These barn doors and the diffuser and the tungsten are really tough and durable. You can see that I can just snap it off, put it back on again, snap it off, put it back on. And if I just put this light down for a minute, you'll see that it's really bendable and durable and tough. That is not going to snap, which for me, for my kind of work, is really important. Another great feature of the F&V T4 LED light, you can see around the back here, I've got a Sony battery on. But you can also take this battery plate off and you can attach a Panasonic or a Canon battery plate. So Sony, Canon, Panasonic, you can take your pick. And on the side here you can see there's a dimmer switch. It's going to change the intensity of the light for you. We've got a power in. This comes off the power tap of any professional camera. Now, all these features are great, but the most important thing for me when choosing a light is the performance. And the F&V T4 LED light is simply brighter than any other LED light I've used. So I'd like to introduce to you the F&V R3 and R4 series. On the DSLR here we have the R3, and then here we have the R3 Mark II and the R4. I'll use this light to demonstrate the main features. Here we have the power on/off button. And then on the side here we have the dimmer switch. On the front we have a tungsten filter and also a diffuser. And you can use them both at the same time if you want to. And then 2 barn doors. Now the only difference between the R3, the R3 Mark II and the R4 is that the R3 and the R3 Mark II have 3 LEDs in them and the R4 has 4. Now the other feature that I really like about all 3 of these lights is around the back here. You can see here I have a Sony fitting. You can also get a Panasonic fitting, which is on the back of here, and there's also a Canon fitting. The choice is yours. So I'm just going to take the R3 Mark II now and take a few shots of Maria. So Maria, if you could just pose for the camera, thank you. Just get the focus. I can just change the light really quickly and easily. And Maria, so when I reach you, if you could blow the camera a kiss. Perfect. So there you go. The R3, R3 Mark II and R4, all top quality, professional top lights. So here I've got the LED 60D top light. It's a very simple and straightforward light to use. On the side here I've got the power button and I can choose between 1 light or 2 lights. Now on the front I've got a couple of options for the diffuser, like that, or the tungsten filter, like that. Or you can do both. So another feature of this light are the 2 plastic mouldings on the front. These make the light much more wide, but also very even throughout the beam. So here you can see on the Canon 5D, I've got the LED 60. It's exactly the same light, apart from it doesn't have the barn doors. It's a slightly cheaper option. Works exactly the same way though. You've got the power on the side, 1 light, 2 lights. So with these lights, I think they're really easy, quick to use, easily put on the camera, and I think they're great to have in any kit bag. I'm going to be doing a simple but striking portrait shoot with one of my models, Xiaoye. Now during the shoot, what I'd really like to do is focus on the face and the eyes and make the background as insignificant as possible. To do that, I'm using one of my favourite lights. This is the F&V R600 Power Ring LED light. What I'd like to do is just show you how quick and easy it is to set it up. So first of all, we've got a handle. You just slot that on to the front of the light. Then you just take the back of the lights and attach it on with these 2. Add on the camera. Okay. So here you can see I can do the adjustment. Just unscrew it a little bit. I can move to the left or right, just how I want. Okay, and there you have it, you're all set up. Now one of the great things about this light are the power supply options. What I like to do is use an F&V battery belt. You can just clip it on around your waist. And then you could just with a simple wire, you just go straight into the lights. Now these batteries are NIMH, so you're not going to have any problem in the airport customs. Of course, alternatively, you can go straight into a power supply, which is what I've done here. On the side of the light here, you've got the on-off switch, and here you've got the dimmer. Here you can see on the top of the light, you've got the dimmer readouts, which goes from 20% all the way up to 100%. So there you have it. I've set up in no time at all, and it's perfect for what I want to do. It's going to give a nice, powerful light but very soft light that's going to fill in all the shadows on the model's face and really bring out her eyes. So really looking forward to the shoot. So I'm going to show you this fantastic bit of kit. It's the 7-inch LED monitor, and we've got the lovely Maria here to model for us too. So at the front of the panel you can see the various buttons. There's a power button, an AV selector, a menu that you can go through, the various options, and then a lot of professional camera users like to focus in black and white. So with a click of a button you can just get the black and white there, and then focus in there. On the side of the monitor here, you've got the HDMI input and a headphone socket, and then on the back here you've got the AV and audio inputs and outputs. So you've got a BNC, a composite and an audio. And then on other models you also have an SDI input and output on there too. Now the thing that I really love about this monitor is this. This is a Sony compatible battery plate. You can also have a Panasonic or a Canon one, and that power will just go straight into the side of the monitor. So the power input range is anywhere between 5.6 and 24 volts, so you can really use any kind of video battery or DC inputs. So as you can see, I've got the monitor set up on a DSLR here, but of course you can use it with any other video camera too. And it's a really nice piece of kit, and of course the results are stunning. Maria, if you could just look away for me, and back into the camera. Perfect.